in our profession, you know, you're kind of supposed to be tough and, you know, just deal with things and injuries, and everyone's hurting towards the end of the season, and you just kind of get through it. And I thought I was dying. I mean, you know, I was tired all the time, going to the bathroom 4 or 5 times a night. Really couldn't eat anything. Couldn't gain my weight back. You know, I was moody. It was just a struggle for 6 months, and I lost 32, 33 pounds. I thought it was just something I was going to bounce back from, and I think a part of me, you know, just didn't want to know. The trainer called me into the office and said, you know, we need to go see a doctor. And he told me I was diabetic and probably type 1. And to be honest, when I first found out, I mean, I was relieved. I was relieved. The first person I told was my dad. I called him, and anytime you hear that your child has type 1 diabetes, I mean, it's going to be tough for any parent. I think the scariest thing after I was diagnosed is just I think it was looking back on the past 6 months, you know, and the possibilities of what could have happened to me. I think the worst thing that, I mean, imaginable is to get really low and pass out. I'm still struggling with it, still trying to overcome stuff. And sometimes I take pride in it, you know, sometimes I feel bad for myself. There's a whole range of emotions I think you go through. What kind of worried me was, you know, if I went out and had a bad game, that people would be like, oh, you know, he's got type 1 diabetes, let's give him a break. And I mean, I didn't want that. I didn't want that kind of sympathy. I wanted to be, you know, judged like every other quarterback. I didn't want to go to anybody else for help about it. You know, I wanted to kind of get through it myself. It wasn't happening. You know, I wasn't going to be able to do it alone. And the person that gave me the most immediate advice and the best advice, and still, you know, I talk to him every day, is my quarterback coach in college. And he got type 1 diabetes at the age of 27, and that was similar to me. It was great. It was fantastic. I mean, it's to have somebody that it was in my similar shoes. The first thing he said was everything's gonna be fine. I mean, you're gonna be able to keep playing football. You're gonna be able to do everything you want to do. I'd love to use my story to be able to, you know, inspire kids that, you know, get diabetes at 4, 5, 6 years old, and, you know, they think it's the end of the world, and they think that, you know, they can't have dreams, they can't, you know, do what they want to do in life, and, you know, that's entirely false. Yeah, so you want me to show you how I felt before I had diabetes? I'm just right here. I'm right here. Let it go. After diabetes, exact same way. Yeah. 100%. Nothing's changed that way at all.